And the room code is ACCN. Welcome to the Scrollaceum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainers will be prompted to draw and name a particular type of champion character. They'll be equipped with 2 tools, a pen for drawing and a thick marker for coloring in. Once a character is drawn and named, it can be submitted. The timer's been set. Off we go. Seconds remain. Players need to name their character. The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters will be the underdogs because their creators will see who they're competing against, but not what the contest will be. So they must analyze their opponent's unique skill set to create what they hope is a worthy challenger. Let's see the drama unfold. those characters. It's time for the main event. Here comes our first opponent. And in this corner we've got... These two will battle to see who is the champion of this player's ultimate nemesis. Welcome to Slamtown. Extra cash goes to the underdog. Fuel the feud. In this corner, we've got... They'll be facing off against... We'll decide once and for all who is the champion of Sick. Sweet mercy! Now entering the ring. And opposing them will be... One of them will be crowned the champion of going through something right now. This is tough to watch. They got him on the ropes. You know what? Let's not bother them. Next up, it'll be versus... These two are facing off to see who is the champion of this player's closet. Oh, that might do it. Is that the nail in the coffin? That's what I call a storage solution. And that takes us to halftime. Here are the scores. 20-second warning. Name those characters. It's the second half, which means it's time for the tag teams. Each matchup will include a surprise contest where players can tag out their characters. The bonus points are doubled and votes for both contests will be cumulative. Let's start things off with our first two fighters. One of them will be the champion of parades. This is brutal. It's not over yet. Here's the next title up for grabs. The champion of awe-inspiring majesty. Will the trainers keep their characters or swap out? This is pure pandemonium. What a dominating performance. That was below the belt. Can they recover? I don't know. Their chemistry is off the charts. Two new fighters enter the ring. You will decide who is the champion of weirdos. It's a Dramageddon. We'll declare a winner after this next match. The champion of the waiting room. The trainers have a decision to make. Here come the holy smokes, I didn't see that coming. They're slaying in character. Oh, they're pulling away now. These two, they just work so well together. Here's our next matchup. Who is the champion of disguise? This has become a one-sided match. This next contest could swing things. The champion of the middle school play. They're going to... Will the players tag out? Let's find out. The pen is fightier. for the ages. It's time for our next bout. One of them will be the champion of Macho. More like a world chump, I'm just saying. It all comes down to this next match. The champion of anger issues. What will the trainers do? Let's see. It's getting ugly. Now that there is teamwork, folks. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and we have a winner!
Time, you're the favorite crowd. Cheers, they can feel the drums pound like a heartbeat. Let's go. Time to compete, swish, slash. Now you're drawing, ding, ding. Time for brawling. Who will be the goat? It depends on the vote. Enter the stadium. Who is your
Welcome to the Scrolliseum. These talented trainers are about to face off to see who's the best at creating champion characters with unusual skills. Will the underdogs take down the heavy favorites? It's time to get champed up. In this first step, the trainers will The trainers are now moving on to creating a challenger. These characters It's time for the main event. Our first opponent enters the ring. Versus, one of them will walk out as the champion of sucking. Oh, that might do it. Some extra cash goes to the underdog. Sweet success. Moving on, we've got versus. Only one of them can be the champion of this player's vision board. Ouch. This might be over. See it and be it. Make way for versus. These two are competing to be the champion of Rootin' and Tootin'. Welcome to Slamtown. Here we go. Not their first rodeo. Here's our next competitor. Versus, one of them will walk out as the champion of cool. Please, just put it out of its misery. What's cooler than winning cool? This champion. Here are the scores as we head into halftime. It's the second half, which means here are the next two fighters. You will decide who is the champion of twerps. Is that all she wrote? Now they'll be battling for this title. The champion of PBS. It's decision time. They're tagging out. Wave the white flag. This one appears to be over. There's no I in team, kids. Only in kids. Moving on. One of them will be the champion of introverts. Here's the next contest. The champion of setting things on fire. Here we go. Well, you hate to see this. It's a forfeit. Up next, who is the champion of hypnosis? Now it's time to determine the champion of relationships. What will the trainers do? It's a whole new fight. This is brutal. More like a world chump, I'm just saying. The me versus the world mentality certainly paid off. Moving on. You will decide who is the champion of porta potties. What a dominating performance! Here's the next title. The champion of Burn It with Fire. It's decision time. Who wants it more? Who needs a teammate? Not this fighter. Okay, folks, that was the final match. The judges are tallying the final scores, and